The Lost Boys is Day 12's 1980s theme pick for the Bark Knight's 31 Days of Halloween. I can't rave enough about this movie. It is one of my favorite vampire movies, and if I ever do a Mount Rushmore of vampire movies, it's very likely this will end up on it. I've been a fan since I was a kid, and honestly, what's not to love about this? It has one of the best theme songs out there, which is also a bona fide hit. Everything about it is so beautifully 1980s, which is why I picked it for this theme. The cast is also a who's who of 1980s stars. We've got Jason Patric, we've got Kiefer Sutherland, we've got Diane Wiest, we've got Jamie Gerst, we've got Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, and we've got Alex Winter. One of my favorite things about this movie is that you feel like it's a snapshot of this specific place in this specific period of time, and that you've just dropped right into it. The area being this fictional town of Santa Carla, California, which was filmed in Santa Cruz, California. Just looking at it, you know that whatever is happening here in the culture, it will not last. And however this place exists now is completely different and probably completely unrecognizable. What's interesting too is that you don't actually see a vampire until over an hour into this movie. You see that there are people missing, you hear about vampires, and you even watch a couple people get nabbed at a few different points. But it doesn't show what got them, and you don't see what happened to them. You're spending the entire first hour on the mother and her two sons, building the characters and weaving those stories together. The mother is trying to get settled into her new life here post-divorce, as she's unwittingly meeting her own vampires. The older brother is starting off trying to find work, but he ends up finding love, and he ends up falling into the wrong crowd of this group that turns out to be vampires. And the younger brother who meets the Frog Brothers and ends up learning about vampires from them and trying to save his brother. They are leading towards that moment at the end where all three storylines collide in the bloody finale. Also, let's take a moment to talk about Nanook here. This is the lovable canine companion to the younger brother who works very hard at being a good boy and trying to protect his family. He's also an Alaskan Malamute, which I'm very familiar with because I have my own Alaskan Malamute, whose name is Aldo. Both very good boys. And if you need to know, the dog does survive the movie, and he actually takes out a vampire himself. Very good boy. So this one stands as a very accessible vampire movie. It does not stray too far into its R rating. I have to imagine if you're watching this, you have more than likely seen this movie already. If you haven't, please, please, please go out and watch this movie. It has aged very well and remains a masterpiece of 1980s vampire cinema. Join me next for tomorrow's slasher theme.